What's up everyone, how's it going? In this game we have kiljardi as our red Abbasid spawning in the northwest of Cliffside. Down in the southeast we have Beasty as our yellow Order of the Dragon. So I don't think I actually have very many Order of the Dragon versus let me actually check that right now. I forgot to check this before I started casting. Yeah, I do not have a single Abbasid versus Order of the Dragon video at all. Not a single one. So I'm thoroughly excited to see what is going to happen between these two players. Both of them are extremely phenomenal, of course. Most of you should already know who Beasty is. He's a really strong AoE4 player, extremely strong AoE4 player, easily top 5, easily top 3. And kiljardi, top 10, top 8, well, between top 8 to top 12. He's very, very good. He's solid. He doesn't have that many top tournament placings as, you know, let's say Marine Lord, Beasty, Lucifron, but he's still good. He's still a really, really good player. I've been following him quite a bit recently over the last 2-3 months. He's strong on the ladder, very strong on the ladder. Beasty, I've known of him since the StarCraft 2 days, and he was a pretty mediocre player over there, in honesty, and it does seem like he's found his groove with Age of Empires 4 though. Like, this does seem like it is his game. He is doing so well here. Mass props to him. Ooh, and Beasty's gonna steal one of kiljardi's sheep. Nice. Good job, Beasty. Steal that sheep. My work palace coming down for Beasty as well. So, like I was saying, really nice to see that he's found his groove in this game. He was a solid, I don't know if a lot of you AoE4 players know what this is, or what this terminology means. In StarCraft, Beasty was known as a ladder hero, basically, where he would do extremely well on ladder. Constant, you know, first, second, third, top 10, top 8 on ladder ranking for GMs, but then when it came to tournament results, he just wasn't there. He didn't perform well at all when it came to actual competitive play, so then he was deemed a ladder hero. Over here though, he's just solid. He's just really good at Age of Empires 4. Sadly, I wasn't actually able to watch the Stormgate tournament that was happening this past weekend, and it had some really big names from StarCraft, StarCraft Brood War, or well, from Brood War, StarCraft 2, AoE4, Warcraft 3. Yeah, there were some massive names playing in the tournament this weekend. Unfortunately, I was busy, so I couldn't watch it. Military Wing coming through for kiljardi into the 2TC play, which we see, and it is extremely standard for our Abbasid to be doing that now, because it's a lot safer. You do have 4 units. You have your 2 spears, 2 archers in order to help defend against any type of, not any type, but against most types of early aggression that would be coming out in the early stages of feudal. Not only that, but depending on the civilization you're playing against, you could potentially do some early aggression as well. Generally speaking, when you're playing against, like, let's say Jeanne d'Arc or French, I would personally hold these back in order to defend. You don't want to get caught out of position. When you're moving out with your 4 units, yes, you could potentially make it to the other side of the map beforehand, before the first horseman or even knight comes out. But this is Cliffside, so kiljardi is just gonna go straight in for the harass. He won't be able to get a kill. Keep in mind, these are dragon villagers. If these were regular villagers, he would have been able to get a kill, but they're dragon villagers. They are tougher, stronger, better, faster, stronger. they also cost more. So instead of 50 food, it's 60 food. They also take 4 seconds longer to produce, and they have more health, and they're 25% more efficient. So there's that nice little trade-off. Second TC, where are you going to be going? That villager still, never mind, that villager doesn't have stone. He just had stone on his back. Not too shabby. Getting our first man-at-arms out as well in order to help defend against this. But yeah, just depending on what kind of civilization you're going against will dictate whether or not you keep your 2 spears, 2 archers back home, or if you push out with them. Man-at-arms, why you be so slow, bro? He is charging. Look at how huge he, and this one man-at-arms can take out all 4 of these units pretty easily as well. The positioning for this makes it seem like he's gonna be going into a third, maybe even a 4th TC, or a 3rd TC. I highly doubt he'll go for a 3 TC, but it does look like kiljardi will be going for a 2 TC play just because of the positioning. Like I was saying, generally when you put it this close to the stone, and just look how tanky it is. What was that, 4 armor, 4 ranged armor? So it's taking 1 damage. It's gonna be able to get out of there. The gilded man-at-arms is just so freaking tanky, dude, with so much health. 230 health, 4 ranged armor already. It will end up going down just because he decided to go back in and fight for some reason when he could have easily made it home, and he would have just been getting tickled by the archers all the way back to his base. But he is, kiljardi that is not going to be going for a 3rd TC. Like I said, it was solely just because of the positioning. Generally, if you're not going for a 3 TC or multi-TC, gilded man-at-arms at the berry will be able to get a single villager. First blood goes over to Beasty, and we have a camel archer out now as well in order to try to start doing some damage. But it's not doing anything. Another villager is going to be going down. Nice little micro from kiljardi, trying to body block, unable to do so, but the villager is going to make it out anyways. Okay, only loses 1 villager. That's perfectly fine. The camel archer needs to scoot and shoot. Nice little scoot and shoot. Golden cross. What was that? Yes, golden cross procs. 30%, 20% less damage when at 30% health or less. Another gilded man-at-arms running over to the wood line, idling out another 5 villagers. Really solid play. Like, shooting out just 1 or 2 man-at-arms at a time is just so insane. The amount of damage you're able to get done with it. Whether or not you kill anything, you're idling so many villagers for so much time. Like, that is just so good. So good. All right, we'll see what our order is doing. Actually, nothing. Where's all your food at, Beasty? Where are you getting food from? Am I missing something on the map somewhere? It says he has 16 on food. I don't see 16 on food. Still some really nice harass going on with these gilded man-at-arms. Still only has 1 villager kill, but that will be changing very soon. 22 villagers idled right now. 4 villagers have died. Yes, Beasty is losing every single one of these man-at-arms, but he's gonna be able to get a camel archer right there as well. Easy trade though. 3 man-at-arms, a total of 5 or 6 man-at-arms for idling how many villagers now? For how long? Just right there was 22 villagers idled for about 15 seconds at bare minimum. No, about 10 seconds at minimum. Beasty, where's your food at? Like, I know I'm blind. I know I am. But how is it that I cannot see where your food is? Can I click this? Dude, oh, here we are. Okay, finally. It was getting hidden by the boar icon. There's 8 right there. So there's 5 food missing somewhere. Not entirely sure where the other 5 food is missing though. Like, I don't get it. The camel archer numbers have finally reached a good amount. He's sitting on 5 camel archers, 2 more in queue, and that's going to be more than enough to start dealing with these men-at-arms in a little bit more cost-effective and time-efficient manner. Another villager is going to be going down. 6 villager kills so far for Beasty. That's going to be number 7 right now as well. No villager kills whatsoever for kiljardi. He is getting pulled. Here we go. The other villagers are up to the north getting the secondary boar. That's why I was unable to see it, because they're getting shrouded by the icon. 7 villagers. Another villager is going to potentially be going down over here on the western side of kiljardi's base. These villagers need to get pulled. What are you doing? Blacksmith gonna be coming down. 8 camel archers so far for kiljardi. 5 men-at-arms for Beasty. He's just making non-stop men-at-arms. 5 men-at-arms, 3 archers for our Yellow Order of the Dragon player against just potentially 10 camel archers. That's it. No front line. He's gonna have to stutter step his little camel heart out in order to actually deal with this. There is a single archer here. Where are the rest of them though? He has 3 more. Where are you, Mr.? Okay, they're at the gold. Gonna be defending there. Nice little wrap around over here. Oh, the camel archers though, they're completely out of position in order to defend. They could potentially break through though. Yeah, they could attack this little area. No, what are you guys doing? Oh, this is not good for kiljardi. He does need to go back home. There's what, 4 men-at-arms here with an archer. He does need to focus fire down the archer first though. That's one thing he does need to do, and it is going to, he needs to stutter step. Oh, kiljardi, that was such an like self anti-timing basically. He pushed out right when this attack was happening, and now so many villagers are being idled yet again. This is not looking good for our red Abbasid player. He loses a camel. He's gonna lose a second camel archer. Oh, okay. Beasty decides to just pull back for some reason. Oh, one moment. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. I think I'm getting sick. I'm not sure. Like, it's weird. It's weird. Sometimes I feel like I'm just getting super sick, but then it just turns out that like I'm hungry. No joke. That's a lot of archers. 13 archers. 3 men-at-arms. Oh, this is not looking good for kiljardi. He doesn't have anything to actually deal with this either. He needs horsemen. He doesn't have a stables up. No stables whatsoever. And now Beasty is just walking in. He pushed every villager off from the wood line. kiljardi has 18 villagers idled at the moment. Why does he have so many idled? Up here? No. So he has 50. Okay, I'm not sure where all those villagers were that were idled. I know he had 13 in his town center, but then he still had another 5 being idled somewhere else. He does get both of these outposts up on the north side though. Another villager does go down. kiljardi, 55 villagers to the 36, but he's lost 12 villagers total. And look at all the camel archers doing a little counter push. Or camel archers counter push? I don't know. I kind of feel like I said counter archers. Maybe I did. I don't know. But camel archers are doing a counter push. But again, another but. There's so many buts. So many twists and turns. Quite a few villagers being idled. 14 villagers are still idled for our red Abbasid player. Oh yeah, I forgot those right there. Oh no! More villagers, 16 villagers dead. This is a massacre. Not really. It's, you know, just the day in the life of... Is it just gonna be 2 gilded men-at-arms able to deal with this? Fortification coming through, got the arrow slits in placement. More villagers could be dying right here as long as Kiljardi pays attention. He's not paying any attention to anything that's going on right here. He could have easily picked off a couple villagers right there. He needs to stop splitting his camel archers, or he needs to micro a lot better. So many more villagers are going down. Another 3 since the last we checked. 15 villagers are being idled right here. 22 in total. The golden boy, I don't know why I called him a golden boy, but the Gilded Man-at-Arms does end up going down. Villagers being picked off now for Beasty. A lot of villagers right here being idled. How many is that? 12 right there total. Camel archers on the southwest side of the map getting chased by Gilded Men-at-Arms and Gilded Archers. Camel archers, another set of camel archers are going back home. More stone getting picked up. Is Kiljardi gonna try to go for a 3rd TC or something? Or is he just mining this? Farm transition coming through. He's out of sheep. He still has some food. There's deer, berries. Okay, it's not looking too bad eco-wise for our Abbasid, but he does need to do something military-wise. His eco is strong. It really is. He has nothing else going for him at the moment, though. It's 15. Oh, that's a lot of Gilded Archers right there. He has 15 camel archers. That's it. Against 25 gilded archers and 4 gilded men-at-arms. He's going to be going in for the counter push. Kiljardi knows that he can't take this fight head on, so he's just going to continually counter push. That's why you're seeing so many defenses coming up all over the place. There's 2 TCs down here, plus 3 total outposts are going to be right here. Kiljardi knows that he has to do damage. Behind this, he can't fight this head on until he gets Lancers out. More and more outposts getting thrown up. Actually, there aren't any outposts back here. Well, there's 4, I guess, technically. So that's good enough. But there's none next to that wood line. He does need to build some more over on this one to fully secure it. In that case, he needs to drop 1 right here, 1 right here. What happened to all his villagers? He still has 12 villagers being idled at the moment. Camel archers getting picked off, and he's splitting them up again. Like, he needs to just keep them together so he can one-shot these. Well, I don't think he can one-shot the archers. How many does he have? Yeah, like if he keeps them together, he can one-shot the archers, but at the same time, the archers can one-shot his camels. So give and take. Yeah, a lot more villagers getting down, getting picked off. That's a total of 3 so far. 4, 5. Beasty's had enough. He's just gonna start raining arrows upon him. Oh no, the ram does get picked off. No, what are you doing? What are you doing? So many villagers going down for no reason right there because he misclicked. Oh, that's not good. That misclick just costed him, what, 5, 6 villagers? There's going to be another ram coming up right now as well. Kiljardi sitting on 20 camel archers total. 2 horsemen coming through, as well as 2 archers. But those archers really aren't going to be doing anything. They just aren't. How many stables? There's 3 stables. He needs to delete that mining cap. He is going for a 3rd town center. Yeah, he just needs to crank out so many horsemen. He needs, like, at minimum 12 to 15 horsemen. No, not even. There's 31 archers. So he needs like 18 to 22 horsemen at this point in order to just fully engulf or envelop the gilded archers of Beasty and be able to take a super secure win over this, because it has to be decisive. The next fight has to be absolutely decisive. It's 28 military to 88 for Beasty. Hugely in favor of our Yellow Order of the Dragon player, but the eco is still obviously in favor of our Abbasid, but that's because he's been on 2TC this entire time, plus or going against Order of the Dragon. Let's see what ends up happening right here. Focus fire. The gilded archers are going to be focus firing down camels one at a time. The critical mass is still there. He is going to be taking heavy losses, and he's just lost the critical mass in order to one-shot the camel archers, and now it's taking 2-3 shots to kill them. That was solid, very solid from Kiljardi to be able to clean that up. I love how that villager just threw a torch at the camel. Good job. Solid work there. It's still 22 military against 62. There's still 17 archers, 10 gilded men-at-arms, and 4 spears for our Order of the Dragon player. Dang. This is a solid match. This is a really good game. Especially like I'm extra happy about it because this is the first Abbasid versus Order of the Dragon game I've casted. So seeing two immaculate players like Kiljardi and Beasty going against each other is just phenomenal. They're producing such a good game right now. Such an amazing, immaculate game. The amount of pressure that Beasty has been putting on the entire game has just been phenomenal. Nice reaction from Kiljardi, pulling those villagers back in order to live for another day. But this army is so huge for Beasty. It's absolutely amazing. Amazing. Like how it's 32 against 80 military supply. Beasty will be able to burn this down too. He will be able to kill off the third TC. And there's not really much Kiljardi could do about it, especially since the majority of his army is on the eastern side of the map. He has another small clump of horsemen here in order to try and defend, possibly, but there's no reason to. There really isn't. Like, he's just gonna lose all of those horsemen to the men-at-arms that are here. He's gonna be able to completely wipe all the archers for sure if he's able to get a full wraparound, but that's if he's able to get a full wraparound. The third town center does go down. Kiljardi still has no, he doesn't have any resources left. What happened to all his stone? Kiljardi's bringing all his army back. 19 horsemen and 16 camel archers are here. This is a terrible angle to be going through. Like, he put himself in a choke right there. Camel archers need to focus fire the gilded men-at-arms while the horsemen wrap around and start picking off all of the archers. Not really what's happening whatsoever. Kiljardi is not doing a full wraparound. He is still able to clean this up, but he's losing so many camel archers, like way too many camel archers. An unnecessarily huge amount of camel archers just went down, and they're still going down as well. There wasn't enough focus fire or micro nothing from Kiljardi during that fight. He could have been preoccupied somewhere else. That's why Culture Wing coming through for Kiljardi, finally going into the Castle Age. He is sitting on 13 military to the 40 of Beasty. He lost way too many camel archers there. That was a super costly fight for him. He was not microing as well as he should have. He could have easily just started focus firing down individual units right there, start just focus firing down the men-at-arms, and if he got the wraparound faster on his horsemen, or yeah, from his horsehead onto the archers themselves, it would have went so much better for him. Yeah, that was not as good of a fight as I thought it would have went for kiljardi. He also kind of, oh, sorry about that, guys. That's, so these are all of these fortified? No, just, okay, yeah, none of them are fortified. They all do have arrow slits. Castle Age finally comes over for kiljardi. And now we are getting the Lancers. 2 Lancers are out already, 3rd one underway. This is going to be absolutely massive. Once those Lancers are in full effect, like once he has 6 to 8, he needs to go in. Like he really does need to try to go in. He needs to get some golems out. He needs to just try to push this before veterancies come through, before Lance Connect are out, because those Lance Connect are going to do massive damage to anything in the front line. And that Lancer just took massive damage. Second TC is going to be getting burned down as well. Beasty hits castle. kiljardi's going to be running out of time. Once all those veterancies come through, once, like I said, once those veterancies come through, once the Lance Connect start hitting the field, this is a completely different matchup. This is a completely different beast of a game. And all the map is completely changed. There is a manga now. Wait, yeah, manga now, because we're Abbasid, not Abids. Abids have Manjaniques. Will be able to defend after taking a decent amount of infrastructure loss, loses a town center and 2 stables. So he does need to rebuild those stables. He does need that military count back up and running. The town center he could do without. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't make that big of a difference. But the... did he make another town center by chance? No, he hasn't. He's going double mosque though. That's... yeah, I don't know. Like, that's kind of greedy, trying to go for the double mosque, and at the same time that's like insanely optimistic of him. But I think he just wants double produce imams to try to push, or try to push out, get as many units as he can, or as many relics as he can. So not necessarily optimism that he's going to be getting 4 or 5, but more punishing that he just needs to get as many as he can as fast as he can, where he knows Beasty is going to only be on the Regnus Cathedral. He's only going to be producing 1 prelate at a time. If he goes double mosque, he'll be able to get sorry about that, he'll be able to get double imams and start applying more, like, religious pressure, let's call it. Yeah, for a lack of better terminology, let's just call it religious pressure on the map, gathering those relics. No Lance Connect out yet. There are 2 gilded crossbows. I'm loving this match though. I'm loving this match so much. I'm so glad I decided to cast this between 2 extremely good players. Oh, there's gonna be a defensive keep getting thrown up in the back. Beasty is on the back foot quite heavily. How many mangonels? Just the 2. He could potentially make a 3rd one. Oh, how the tides have turned. Beasty was just applying so much pressure all game long. kiljardi with the constant counter aggression. I think kiljardi could have done a lot better in that department. He kept splitting up his camel archers and just forgetting about one group while he microed the other group. But if he was a little bit more active, he could have done so much more damage. Still, solid defense from him, and look at what he's done. And now he's throwing down his own offensive keep. Perfect anchor point for him. There's no siege whatsoever for Beasty, so that keep is going to be staying up for quite some time. We have 3 relics already for Beasty, 2 relics coming back for kiljardi. That was fast. There's a relic inside of the keep. Where did the regnants go? 1 inside of the regnants, and where's the other? Oh, there's one right here. The outpost. Oh, kill the outpost. Kill the outpost and steal the relic. Now we see kiljardi. He knows what he's done. He knows that he's pushed Beasty towards the back of the map. He has to rebuild so much infrastructure. A lot of houses need to get rebuilt. And 2 relics have been placed already. Oh no, 1 relic. Where's the second? Where's the second relic? I thought there it is. Okay. Second relic coming back. 3 relics for our HRE variant, Order of the Dragon. 2 for our Abbasid original, Abbasid Dynasty. There it goes. Yeah, that was the second relic getting placed. Yes, sir. Nice little stutter step micro right here, trying to pick off whatever it can. There's a decent force right here. Like, that's actually a really strong army. kiljardi had to be very, very careful when it came to his stutter stepping right there. If he delayed it just ever so slightly, he could have easily lost 2 to 4 camel archers right there, depending on how well Beasty was, how much attention Beasty was putting into it, and if Beasty was stutter stepping properly. Like, that could have went really, really poorly for either player, actually. 2 mangonels. Keep in mind, Springolds did get nerfed. Nice first shot. Villagers getting pulled in order to start repairing. This is the tragic story. Is he gonna be able to get a single one of these mangonels down? Mangonels still aren't. Why aren't you shooting? Why aren't you shooting? Mangonel! Fire, fire! First mangonel potentially going to be going down. It is getting healed up repaired up ever so slightly, and it does look like our Abbasid player is going to be able to hold this location yet again. Nice repairs coming through. Nice little micromanagement going on there. He's barely going to be able to hold, but that mangonel does desperately need to get repaired. And kiljardi going into Imperial. He's getting the trade wing. Does he even have a trade route secured? No, he doesn't. He needs to build some walls quick. Stone walls up right now. He needs to cut off any type of harassment that Beast could potentially do to him or his, to his trade route. Stone wall right here. Stone wall all the way through right here. Call it good. Perfect, perfect. Stone wall. Screw it. Stone wall. Yeah, he just needs to cut off any type of potential pressure that Beasty can do to his trade line. He does get 5 traders for free for getting them in the Imperial Age. There they go. A little bit of harass coming down over here. The camel archers are finally getting picked off. Solid game from both of these players. Absolutely love it. There is a Ford Siege Workshop here as well. Most likely going to start producing some rams. Oh, they're going to pass by a mill. Which, yeah, let's see. Beasty will be able to see that. Whether or not Beasty reacts to it is something completely different. Well, whether or not Beasty actually sees it, because it does pop up on his mini-map. He might see that there's just dots there and not think that it's trade, but at the same time, it's Beasty. So he probably saw it the first time, like, oh crap, there's dots, clicks over there, and then sees that it's the trade line. So what is he gonna do in order to potentially deny it? Or just, that's a lot of mills right here that aren't being utilized whatsoever. And the funny thing about it too is kiljardi placed both of these mills down, so he knows that they need to be used. Like, oh, okay. Counter attack on the western side, count with a few units from kiljardi down on the southern. 118 workers for kiljardi, 51 military. Beasty sitting on 52 workers and 74 military. And now Beasty has broken through and is inside of the base of Kiljardi now. He will be picking off a bunch of units that are just about to be popping out from their respective production. He's trickling them in. There aren't that many units here, and they're coming in ever so slightly. This, when you're going against them, that was an absolutely huge double mango shot right there. Oh wow, Beasty is insanely lucky that he's playing as the Order of the Dragon, otherwise that would have just been wiped. And Beasty calls GG. Game goes to Kiljardi, our red Abbasid Dynasty player. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.